Well, what's going on in the village of Gowanda? One local attorney has lots of questions, and he's shining a light on that small community.
He's fired off a letter to residents asking for any information about issues with the village and its police department. News 4 Investigates is looking into this. Luke Moretti has the latest.
This official-looking letter has gone out to residential and commercial properties in the village of Gowanda.
Who are we dealing with, and what is going on in the village of Gowanda?
The letter came from attorney Anthony Rupp, who's representing Gowanda resident David Yezik. Yezik was featured in a November report concerning a July 2018 incident at his residence involving village police. He provided News 4 Investigates with his own home security footage from that day.
So you're here.
Yeah, I'm telling him stop,
Okay.
and then he just starts pushing me.
Okay.
And then he turned me around.
Yeah.
The encounter with Gowanda police was initially the subject of a notice of claim against the village. Since our report, Yezik has filed a lawsuit in federal court against the village and several police officers. Among the allegations, Yezik claims police violated his constitutional rights, that officers entered his home without a search warrant and in the absence of probable cause. Yezik claims he never consented for officers to enter, although police claim they yelled out, "Hello," and that a male subject said, "Come in." Here's what attorney Anthony Rupp told us back in November.
They're in his house unlawfully, without a warrant, without any probable cause.
Yezik was arrested and charged with possession of marijuana and growing cannabis. Several months later, the charges were dropped because the evidence never made it to the lab, according to federal court papers.
I think we probably received somewhere in the area of 12 to 15 calls.
Anthony Rupp is talking about the response to his letter that went out following the News 4 segment on the Yezik case. The letter requests that anyone with information on alleged misconduct and civil rights violations by the village and its police department contact his office.
For the size of the village and the size of its police department, we have quite a number of matters that we're looking at. We thought that in the interests of investigating the matters more fully and potentially having people who could tell us information further about the Yezik case and some others we have in our office against the village of Gowanda, that it would just be helpful to reach out to all of the residents.
Rupp's letter has certainly created some buzz in the village.
It's sort of disturbing if they send it out to all the people in Gowanda. There must be something happening.
Christina Lee received the letter and watched the footage of the police encounter with David Yezik.
It's pretty rough what the village did to that guy. I think that it's good that people are coming forward with these kinds of problems.
But Amy Carter, who told us she's friends with Gowanda's officer in charge, expressed support for the department.
I think that it is bogus, and I think that the Gowanda police are great people.
The police department does a good job.
Yes, always. I've never had once where they weren't fair with their decisions.
Pauline Jerome hopes the publicity doesn't leave the village with a permanent black eye.
I like this little town, and I don't want nothing to happen to it where it's going to, have such bad reputation or anything,
Meanwhile, attorney Anthony Rupp says he's continuing to investigate complaints about the village police department.
I can say factually from our investigation on those cases that we have some grave concerns which have been expressed in the lawsuits, one of which is pending, and a couple others that are coming with respect to police procedures down there in the village.
News 4 Investigates reached out to village trustees via email, including the mayor, and so far there's been no response from those individuals. We did hear from an attorney representing the village who told us there would be no comment about the letter. Luke Moretti, News 4.